Yo, what is going on? This is Andrew, Trend Riding Lab. Welcome back to another video. It's Monday, 17th. We're here with another analysis slash recap of today's trade. So, if you watched yesterday's video, I did say that overall direction on the weekly chart that we wanted to come back and retest that trend line on the weekly chart. So this is the overall direction on the weekly chart. I do think price wants to, not there. I do think price does want to come down and retest that trend line overall on the weekly chart. And then once we drop into that value, I think we are going to start to wick back up and then probably close like a rejection, kind of like a doji on the week. So I do think, probably going to get something like this drop in, and then we're probably going to wick up. And then from there, we'll be able to determine what's going to happen next, right? So the overall direction on the weekly chart is down. I do think we're going to retest that 1,300 level. But you got to look overall on the monthly chart. We are bullish. But on the short term, I do think we are going to move down. I think we're going to get a pullback week overall. And that is our bias on the week, right? So, like I said yesterday in the analysis, I said that we were going to look for short opportunities, right? So, today, pretty much, because it's still Monday. Like I said, I said we're going to look for bull traps to that right shoulder somewhere over there. And if you look on the 5-minute chart, that is exactly what happened, right? So, we had that bull trap London session. So I said London session, we were going to start to get that pullback overall. And that's exactly what happened. So if you look at what time this thing started to drop, it started to drop somewhere at that, just bear with me real quick. I'm trying to think of where this is because the times on this are a little fucked up. But whatever, you guys get the picture. Somewhere over here, this is where we had the bull trap, right? So as you can see at that trend line over there, we did break out. And then once we came back into that into that value, that's when the confirmation to take that short would have been right there. So as you can see, we did drop London session. We trapped bulls above that level, and then we did come down and trap bulls there again, right? So New York session came around, and we were still looking for short opportunities. Like I said, we did have that bull trap to that level right there, over here, and then we took that short from there down to that neckline over there, right? And if you're watching me on Instagram, you'll notice that I did take a buy opportunity somewhere over here, because I knew that once sellers were exhausted below that level, we were going to start to push up to that trend line, and that's exactly what happened. So we took a sell in the beginning of the morning, and then we took a buy later in the day, right? If you guys got any questions, feel free to drop comments below. I'll respond to most of you guys while, this channel is still light, and, I can respond to you guys. But I would like to help you guys out, so make sure you drop comments below. I'll be happy to help you out, or you can shoot me a message on Instagram.com/trendridinglab, right? So now Tuesday, right? We're going into the next day. That was today. I still do think that we do want to drop down. When we look at the daily chart, we didn't fully drop into that value yet. But one thing I do notice is, see, we still got room to fall on the daily chart, right? Because the overall target on the day is that trend line retest and somewhere at that 3,000 support, which is somewhere over there, right? See 1,063 support, which we're probably going to end up taking that out and dropping even lower. But, the bias is still down on the daily chart, right? Now, when we break it down a little bit further into the 1-hour chart, the reason why I do want to look for shorts still is because if you look over here, we are still reading like an A, B, C, D pattern. We have that, and then that, and we never really filled that extension overall, right? If we take in a fib over here, you will notice, that the 218 support is at that 450 support overall. So I do think that price overall does want to take out that level, and that's pretty much where, you know, that 3,000 support is overall, as you can see right there. So I do think that overall we want to drop to that level on the hourly chart, right? And we do have this ABCD like pattern that kind of gives me reason to believe that we want to continue to fall, right? Now, when we break it down to a smaller time frame, like a 5-minute chart, you know, what you guys want to really do is kind of wait for a session and then kind of react to what you see. Now, if you look on the 5-minute chart, what do you see? Right here, I do see is a inverted crown right here, but the overall direction is down on the week, in my opinion. So I do think that overall at this level, we can see some sort of, you know, bull trap, but I don't think that's going to happen right away. What I do think is going to happen is I think that London session is going to come around, and I think that we are going to trap bulls somewhere above this trend line over here and one of these resistance levels. So as you can see right here, we have a right shoulder right there, right? So I do think that we can technically trap bulls somewhere like over here, and then you could look for the short over there. And then New York session, this is probably where we're going to get some sort of bull trap. People are going to look to buy the opportunity somewhere over there, but I think, you know, we're going to hold and then start to take out, but we're going to need price action before we can look for that opportunity. But the overall direction is at that support over there, so that's where we want to trade towards. So London session, probably look for a bull trap somewhere over there, and then from there, you know, we could probably hold that, take out that level, and then move down, right? So that is it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot me a DM, instagram.com/trendwritinglab, or you could simply just drop the comments below and I'll respond to as many people as possible, right? Make sure you like this, subscribe, so it keeps me motivated to drop this content out every day. Normally, I was only going to, you know, post every Sunday, but, you know, the video got more views than I expected. So if these views continue to climb, then I will continue to post and help out as many people as I can. See you guys when I see you.